Welcome to the Success Partner Podcast. I'm Daya Naef, your host and founder of The Success Partner. On this show, we dive into the stories of attorneys, business professionals, and entrepreneurs who have navigated the ups and downs of building successful careers and businesses. From the strategies they've implemented to the challenges they've overcome, we're here to uncover the insights that can help you on your own journey to success. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Welcome back, everybody, to the Success Partner Podcast. I am your host, Daya Naef, and today in the studio we have Yarden Carroll of Crowned Creative. I'm so excited. We met through a platform called Innovation Women, and we are certainly some innovative women. I cannot wait to learn more about Yarden's story, where she started and where she's come now, and the amazing programs and products and services that she offers. So Yarden, just introduce yourself and take it away.
Hello, my friends. So yes, I am Yarden Carroll of Crown Creative, and I consider myself an offer engineer, a strategist, a marketing strategist for high value service providers. And I am authentically a storyteller. So all of the things and all of my pivots have a huge, significant story behind it. So I am just very authentic and storytelling and telling people what it's like to be in the messy middle, navigating it, and just getting on the other side. So that's pretty much enough
I love
about
it.
me.
Yeah. Well, I love your background. So you started with some very technical engineering type background, and now you're storytelling and you're working with like coaches and consultants and those of us who have some very soft skills, but combining now your analytical skills and your data skills. Tell us how that all rolls out.
So actually, the pivot came during the pandemic. So I've always been a writer, a storyteller. I've written a lot of things, started but not finished it. So it was very trying time during the pandemic. My father actually passed away from COVID, and then I was homeschooling my boys and my nephew while working my engineering job in the utility industry and trying to manage and juggle all of these things. Didn't feel very fulfilled. So before my father passed away, we had a conversation and he just basically told me he really wanted me to get back into doing the things I love because he felt like I lost my spark. So being a creative at heart, I'm just like, oh, okay. And then a week later, he passed away. So it was kind of like very dark for me. So I just got back into my writing, got back into creating things, and then it just took off from there. So I went back to school, got my marketing degree, and I just combined the love for the analytics and the technology from my day job, and then the creative aspects of my marketing. And it just was natural for me. So the analytics comes in with the campaigns, whether things are working, and lead generation, and knowing how much data I have in order to make an informed decision. And then, but my name for my business came from, I was my dad's little princess. So because I was a princess, the crown, and I was just a creative at heart. So I just bridged the gap, and that's how I came up with Crown Creative.
I love that. And so many times we speak as like women entrepreneurs and women who is like, help your sister fix her crown or something like that. It's like wear your crown and remind yourself that you are in this role that or in the space that you're supposed to be in.
Yeah. So it was very natural to me, and I just loved it. And I was just like, I'm just gonna roll with it, because if not, I'm gonna fixate on it, and then I'm just not gonna do it. So I just picked it and ran with it. So it was
And it's
natural.
a great logo and good alliteration as well.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Uh, so who do you work with specifically? Can you share us an ideal client?
Yeah, so I actually work with a lot of coaches. Specifically, I've worked with wellness coaches, I've worked with business coaches, vocal coaches, a lot of variety of coaches, consultants, because there's a lot of, it's either black or white with them. They know what they know and they're good at what they do, but they don't understand that being everywhere is actually going to get them nowhere. So I help, right? So I help them with like their front end offers, and that's just basically how we get people into their ecosystem. And then I help them with their core or their North Star offers, which is packaging their zone of genius and not throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there. We just offer their one main service or combine multiple services and then try to get their customer the biggest transformation and the best outcomes as possible. So, yeah, so I love my consultants. I love my coaches. They are brilliant and good at what they do, and they let me do what I do, and then we work well together.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Well, cool. So, what do you do for fun?
Oh, I do a lot of things for fun. I write, I read, I listen to podcasts. I'm trying to create a podcast. I referee basketball. My boys are, I got three boys, so we're like always on the go. So we travel a lot. My husband and I, we're just in the thick of it with the boys, and we're like on the go all the time. So it's exciting. Honestly, I just find a lot of humor and the mistakes that I make. So I find that fun. It's just like winging it and hoping for the best. And yeah,
Yeah, so you're very creative, a very action taker type
yeah,
person.
yes, I am. It gives me, I don't want to say adrenaline, but it motivates me to be better and to do better because I'm just not one of those people that can stay stuck or stagnant and be complacent. So I have to be doing something because my mind is always going, and like I talk in my sleep, so apparently it's even when I'm sleeping, it's just always going. So I just have to find something to do to stimulate my creativity or my need for fun. So yeah.
It's wonderful. What's your idea for the podcast?
My idea for the podcast. So it's called Booked and Unbothered because, I like to be, don't bother me when I'm creating. But my goal is to help like a lot of the service providers understand that it's okay to be in the messy middle. So my goal is to share strategies, mindset shifts, marketing techniques that they can use and meet them where they are and help them grow some where it feels authentic to them, not where all the gurus are telling them post on social media 25 times a day, dancing on TikTok, or, it's just a lot of noise out there. So I think it's really important to take in the information that you feels good to you and then throw the other nonsense out because it's really just that's really all it is. You can't do all of the things and be everywhere because you're not going to get anywhere. So the goal of the podcast is to get them strategies that they can implement, take action on, and it feels authentic to them.
Yeah, that's great. I think we have, or sometimes can really get overwhelmed with all the advice, all the marketing advice, and certainly run up a huge budget at some point, trying to chase down what's going to work for me. Yeah. I mean, you mentioned some agencies just throw you a lot of data and you don't know, like, how do you translate that data for people?
So it depends. So if we're talking email campaigns or if we're talking ad campaigns, really you have to know like what your cost per lead is. That's if you're investing in ads, but I generally don't advise my clients right out the gate unless they're making 10 to 12K a month to invest in ads. But looking at your open rate, your click-through rate for emails, because I'm a big believer in everybody has to have an email list. There's other things as far as looking at what services are bringing in the most money so that way you're not spending that much time offering services that aren't generating any money. Looking at your social media analytics, what's working for your social media, how many views, how long are they looking at the views, and just doubling down on what is actually working and getting rid of the other nonsense because it really is just rinsing and repeating the same thing. So like if it's working, don't stop doing what's working, double down on it, and just look at a variety of data and learn how to interpret it and see if it's working. um, Other people are doing similar things. So look at what your competitors are doing. Don't copy them, but it's okay to make it your own and just double down on what's working in the industry. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, about how long do you think you have to track the data before you can see what's working and not?
So to make informed decisions, I say at least 60 days, at least. That's to make an informed decision. Because if you don't have enough data, you can't make an informed decision. So depending on what channel it is or what avenue or what the data is, I'd say at least 60 days. Give yourself enough time to collect the data and then analyze it.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Yarden. This has been a great conversation. Where do people find you?
I am on LinkedIn, Yarden Carroll, and I'm not big on the other social media channels, but LinkedIn, you can find me on LinkedIn, and my website, if you need help or need services, you can find me at crowncreative.com.
Thanks so much for coming on today. Again, this has been an episode of the Success Partner Podcast. I'm your host, Daya Naef. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us on the Success Partner Podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation and found some valuable takeaways to apply to your own business journey. Remember, this show is brought to you by The Success Partner, where we help small law firms and business owners achieve unparalleled success through strategic guidance, operational excellence, and effective marketing. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, visit thesuccesspartner.net to learn more. Until next time, keep striving for success, and I will see you in the next episode.